You won't lose your job to AI, you'll lose it to this. There is a terrifying phrase in economics that dates back to the Industrial Revolution: surplus to requirements. It is a polite, clinical way of saying the inventory is full. The machine runs better without you. You are left over. For the last 30 years, we lived in the golden age of the knowledge worker. We were paid well to process information. We were the expensive middleman between a problem and a solution. We organized the spreadsheets, we wrote the marketing copy, and we debugged the code. But look around. That era ended the moment AI learned to write Python scripts, pass the bar exam, and diagnose rare diseases better than a doctor with 20 years of experience. We are leaving the information age and entering the intelligence age. Consider the silent layoff. It isn't just about people getting fired, it's about roles simply vanishing. Companies that used to hire 10 junior copywriters now hire one editor to manage an AI fleet. The entry-level job, the ladder we used to climb to gain experience, is being pulled up. If your job description is to move data from column A to column B, you are in the blast zone. But here is the secret that the doomers won't tell you. You are not going to lose your job to an AI. You are going to lose your job to a human who knows how to use AI. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 specific skills you need to build a moat around your career. We are going to move from being the doers to being the commanders. This is your survival guide. To survive this shift, the first thing you must do is perform surgery on your ego. Specifically, your most dominant ego. We have spent our entire educational lives valuing the process. We pride ourselves on how hard we worked on the deck, how many hours we spent researching, or the blood, sweat, and tears that went into a project. Here is the hard truth. AI does not care about your process. The market does not care about your process. They only care about the outcome. You must shift your mindset from being the architect, the one who lays every single brick by hand, to the conductor, the one who directs the orchestra. Let's look at a concrete example. 2 years ago, if you wanted to build a landing page, you were the architect. You wrote the HTML, you debugged the CSS. You spent 4 hours figuring out why the mobile menu wasn't collapsing. Today, the conductor approach looks different. You open an AI tool and you don't say, "Write me code." You say, "Act as a senior UX designer. Generate a high-converting landing page for a SaaS product. I need 3 distinct design variations, one minimalist, one brutalist, and one corporate." In 30 seconds, you have 3 options. Your job isn't to code them, it's to look at option B and realize the contrast ratios are wrong. You tell the AI, fix the contrast on option B and deploy it. The architect spent 4 hours building one mediocre page. The conductor spent 10 minutes generating 3 professional options and refining the best one. If you refuse to use AI because of integrity, you are like a mathematician refusing to use a calculator because you prefer an abacus. You aren't being noble, you are making yourself slow. And in this economy, slow is synonymous with surplus. You need to become a master of judgment, not a master of labor. So, if we aren't laying bricks, what are we doing? The first new hard skill is AI synthesis. Garry Kasparov, the chess grandmaster, introduced the concept of the Centaur. He found that a human playing chess against a supercomputer loses every time. But a human plus a computer playing against a solo supercomputer often wins. The human provides the intuition, the machine provides the calculation. You must become a Centaur. But this goes deeper than just writing a simple prompt like, "Write me an email." That is level 1. Level 2 is chain of thought prompting. This is where you become a systems engineer for intelligence. Synthesis is about the workflow. It's about the sandwich method. Human context first, AI generation second, human refinement third. Imagine this workflow. You use perplexity to research a competitor's strategy. You feed that raw data into Claude to extract the negative space. What are they not saying? You then take those insights and feed them into ChatGPT to generate 10 campaign angles filling that gap. You didn't write the campaign. The AI didn't write the campaign. You synthesized it using a stack of tools. The worker of the future isn't a specialist in one tool. They are a specialist in stitching tools together. If you can do the work of a 5-person team by managing a fleet of AI agents, your salary isn't an expense anymore. It's an investment. You become the pilot of the machine, not the cog inside it. Learn to critique the output. Learn to hallucinate, check. Treat the AI like a talented but sometimes lying intern. Now, let's talk about what the machine cannot do. We know what it's good at: data, patterns, logic, and speed. But it cannot feel. It cannot read a room. It cannot navigate the messy, emotional, irrational politics of a boardroom. This is your human moat. As the cost of intelligence drops to zero, the value of connection skyrockets. Think about the last time you had a serious problem: a legal issue, a health scare, or a business crisis. Did you want a chatbot? Or did you want a human to look you in the eye and say, "I've got this"? Complex problem solving in ambiguous environments is your superpower. AI hates ambiguity. It hallucinates when it doesn't know the answer because it is designed to predict the next word, not to find the truth. Humans thrive in the gray areas. If your job involves negotiating with humans, leading a team through a crisis, sales, or high-stakes strategy, you are safe. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is the new IQ. Empathy is no longer a soft skill. It is a survival skill. The more you hide behind a screen, the more replaceable you are. If your deliverables are just emails and code commits, you are competing with the algorithm. But if your deliverables are trust, leadership, and consensus building, you are in a league of your own. Get out of the spreadsheet and get in front of people. That is where the AI cannot follow. The final skill is radical adaptability. In the 20th century, the half-life of a learned skill was about 30 years. You learned a trade and it fed you until you retired. Today, the half-life of a tech skill is about 18 months. The degree you earned 5 years ago? It's a foundation, sure, but the house is being renovated every single year. You need to become a just-in-time learner. Stop learning just in case and start learning just in time. We are seeing the rise of the generalist. For years, we were told to specialize, niche down. But in an AI world, specialization is risky because if AI solves your niche, you have nowhere to go. The generalist, the person who knows a little bit about coding, a little about design, a little about marketing, and a lot about AI, is the ultimate survivor. They can pivot. If a new tool drops tomorrow that changes your industry, like Sora for video or GitHub Copilot for code, don't mourn the old way. Master the new way before anyone else. The people who get laid off are the ones holding on to the past because it's comfortable. The ones who keep their jobs are the ones who treat their career like software, constantly updating. The information age is over. We are now in the wisdom age. Information is cheap. It is everywhere. But wisdom, knowing what to do with that information, knowing which path to take when the map is blurry, that is scarce. And scarcity creates value. The future isn't coming for you. It's coming with you if you're willing to take the wheel. Thanks for watching. If you want to survive the shift, subscribe for more.